Awesome. Yeah. Oh, okay. Thank you very much, Pranja, and thank you very much, everyone, for being here. And I say hello to my colleague Arthur da Silva Stanford, who is joining us from Recife, Brazil. Thank you very much for being with us today. And we're going to present a project that we developed at the beginning of this year related with a multilingual COIL course. Then the slides are already on the Slack, on the application. Then if you are interested, you can find it there. Okay. First of all, what is a COIL? A COIL is way of teaching. The name is Collaborative Online International Learning, and it's a high-impact teaching and learning methodology that started exactly during the COVID time, and now it's very well developed in different universities around the world. The objectives of a COIL is connect students and professors across countries, cultures, and institutions with the idea of encourage project-based, team-oriented, and intercultural collaboration. The COIL combines synchronous and asynchronous online interaction and supports multilingual and multidisciplinary exchange, focuses on shared learning goals, not just joint content. Then a COIL is not a course about internationalization. It's a course that lives it. And I think this is the most important, at least for us. Why borderless learning? Okay, because this course were organized between 3 countries, Colombia, Brazil, and Mexico, and in 2 languages, in Portuguese and in Spanish, across 3 different disciplines, social sciences in general, sociology, and law. Okay, and we were working with graduate students, co-creating across time zones, students from master degree and PhD. And we built under open pedagogy and multilingual collaboration. Okay. What is a COIL course? What this course was about? The title of the course was Algorithms, Social Systems, and Decisions. And the participants were students from the Universidad Autónoma del Estado de México in Mexico, which is my university, Universidade Federal de Pernambuco in Brazil, which is the University of Arthur, who is with us here today, and Universidad de Antioquia in Colombia, Gabriel Vélez, who is another author of this project, he can't join us today. Okay, in the general information is that this was a virtual, synchronous, and asynchronous course that ran through February 19 to June 18 of this year. And at the end, there were 24 students that completed the course, over 45 contact hours. Yes, contact hours. Okay, we were working in a pedagogical framework with the different stages or principles. First of all, we were working weekly with a synchronous session every Wednesday during 1 semester. It was very hard. And in 2 languages, with a multilingual facilitation in Spanish and Portuguese. People who speak Spanish only speak Spanish, and Portuguese only speak Portuguese. And as the languages are pretty close and pretty similar, we made our best in order to try to understand everybody. Okay, the platforms that we use a lot of platforms, but mainly we use asynchronous. For the asynchronous collaboration, we use for developing the OER, we made it in GitHub, and we use Zoom, of course, and Zotero, among others that I'm going to explain later on. And as the final project for the students were to write essays or thesis chapters or OER collaborations, all open, available in with Creative Commons licenses. The thing that I'm going to present today is the OER collaborations that the students developed all together. Okay. The results is made available through an OER, which was developed in collaboration between students and lecturers from different countries, languages, and disciplines. And this was the content. First of all, you can find the introduction, a web page which is the introduction, and this is the entry point to all project materials in a bilingual navigation. And this is an update version of this OER. This is the fourth iteration of this OER. Is different students, but the students that worked before with this OER were undergraduate students, and now we start to work with the graduate postgraduate students. Then in the QR code, you can link the different parts of the OER. Okay, then the other part is that you can find the credits. All students and faculty from Mexico, Brazil, and Colombia were identified and were visible authorship on the website with open acknowledgement of all contributions. And as part of, I don't know, to try to identify where we were from, we have the community and map with an interactive participant map built with the student data and visualizing learning as a network. In this map, which is interactive, you can see that although the students were enrolled at these three universities, the participants, students reside, or they are from different Latin American countries. All the points that you can find in this map is the different countries that the people join to this COIL. They reside in different Latin American countries, with one even in the USA and another in Italy. Then we can say that it's it was like a global course rolled by three universities. Okay, which ones were the tools that we use and the infrastructure that we use to develop this OER? We use mainly open tools to build cross-border learning. First of all, we use GitHub as a side back end. Then in the Discord code, you can find all the repository where is made all this OER, and the repository is open. And if you wanted to use this, I don't know, to clone and to make your own course, or just to give some ideas, you can join to the repository that is is in a GitHub, and is made under the beautiful Jekyll platforms. Okay, then this was like the main part is this. Then I don't know, I make like a problem here. Okay, let me. Oh, okay. Then besides the OER, we use an open repository that is cited in Zenodo. And in this repository, you can find all the works that was developed in the course. I don't know, the different essays, the different, I don't know, the draft of the chapters of each thesis, and different ideas, and mainly the presentations that we use for the course, and every single things, you can find it here in the Zenodo or open repository for this COIL course. And besides that, we have available in this link a curated bibliography that is organized in Zotero, in a public collection of Zotero, where you can find not only the bibliography that were used for this course, but the different bibliography about Luhmann system theory and all this topic. And besides that, there are different tools and structure that we use, all licensed in Creative Commons. In every one of these QR codes, you can find the mural Padlet, where different person share their thoughts, a Wakelet, where you can find different resources of internet resources, Timeline GS, which is a super interesting timeline of, I don't know, the relationships between different philosophic perspective related with Luhmann's, the Luhmann perspective, and YouTube collection where you can find all the sessions open available. Okay, Then all this is these lessons learned help us to find a collaborator, an intercultural collaboration foster critical thinking, and the use of different open tools and platforms like GitHub, Zotero, Zenodo, empower academic autonomy. And let me tell you that let people even to be involved with some digital tools, because most of them are mainly of social sciences. The asynchronous and synchronous rhythm was a key for the success, and given credit and visibility, motivate the participation of different students. The students embrace authorship of Share and OER. I don't know how is my time, but I hope I can just share with you some student voices related with this project. One of the students said, thanks to the course, I discovered forms of analysis that I had not considered in my students of governance and justice. Other one said, I had never participated in a project where I could contribute to an educational website and see my ideas published with credit. They were super happy with this. And another one said, interacting with people from different countries and languages helped me understand how the same problem can be interpreted differently depending on the context. And this is among different other voices that you can even find there. As final thoughts, I can say that the most important thing of this open educational resource is it was a resource developed by ourselves during the course, as part of the course, and it's a replicable model. We have been developed this with different students, and in this case with undergraduate students with 3 different countries and 2 different languages. It's based on openness, adaptability, and care, and it's a multilingual open education possible. And okay, then the only thing that I can say is thank you, and then let's stay connected. And I don't know, there you can find, I don't know, my connection, and I'm here if you wanted to make some comment or ideas to share. We will be happy to answer. Yes.
Thanks, Rosario. That was awesome. And now we're open to questions. I will also be putting a form in the chat, just so the audience can give us feedback on how the session went.
Yes. I see that Ryan said that his Spanish is a bit rusty. No, but I think the Zenodo, Zotero are mostly linked. Yes, in the course, yes, every single thing is there. The thing that you can see when you open the main web, I don't know if there's a bit of time. Probably I can share the the project is the web page. Then you can find here the Curso COIL. This is because here in Proyectos you can find another projects of other students in the 3 beginning parts, but Curso COIL, here you can find the different ideas that they were developed by students. We have different professors that were invited to talk with our students. And here, for example, you can find, I don't know, the people who participate, and on this interactive map where you can see where people were based, or just, for example, in this case, bibliography. It is here, and you can find it. And the bibliography, in this case, is linked through the collection of Zotero, through this tool, which name is BibBase. And the only thing that we make is to copy the link here, and you can find here all the bibliography, and you can organize it, I don't know, by in different ways. For example, by year, or by author, or by type. I don't know, there's a lot of resources here that you can find. And the Zenodo collection is connected here too. The Zenodo, yes, the Zenodo repository is here linked. You can get here to the different resources that we have here. Yep. Yes. And I don't know if
Yeah, that was great. I'm just monitoring the chat.
mhm.
No questions so far, but if there are questions, people can just feel free to unmute and ask the question.
Yes, I can like share the resource in general. The OER has the fourth number because it's for the interaction that we have with different students, and all is related with the Luhmann's theory. And this is important because okay, I'm a professor of sociology, like the professor Arthur. All of us are sociologists, and Luhmann is a very difficult philosopher. No, it's really difficult to read him and to try to involve people. Then in this way, is I don't know, there's different ideas in order to try to keep the attention of students and try to, I don't know, learning at the same time that they are doing something. And I don't know, it's a little bit more difficult because Luhmann is kind of abstract, but with this kind of tools, we made a great I don't know, ideas. I don't know, Arthur, if you want to share something in Portuguese and I can translate your ideas.
No, I don't know. For me, the more important for this course is distinct professors speaking about the same issues, same theme, and many students try to observe and understand how different professors would understand or observe in distinction. How can I say, in different way, the point of view. This course is more about the artificial intelligence in actuality, how it could be observed by system theory. And many students in finish this course understand better how can develop research about these ideas. It's for me is so important in this course. Mexico and Colombia and Brazil discourse and develop research about this point of view. It's very interesting for me.
Yes, and the most important thing is the I don't know, the distance and the language. There are no a barrier. No, we work together with this, and we could build a project together, and I don't know, an OER with the collaboration of the students. Yeah, I think that someone shared a link of the web page. Yes, is over there, and I don't know if you have any comment or some suggestion, or I don't know, some idea to add to this kind of projects.
Yeah, so we've got about 4 minutes left, folks. So if you do have comments or ideas or questions, this is your time. Feel free to drop it in the chat or unmute yourself and ask.
Ryan asked if did the students have feedback about using GitHub, and they did they feel like writing in Markdown or whatever was a barrier? Yes, it was kind of. We had to have some extra sessions, no, to show them how to do it. The thing is that Markdown is easy, no? It's kind of easy. Probably the different part is, no, the difficult part is to see, oh, I'm going to start to write like in another language. But all of them were super interested in doing, and they continue, even today, they continue share resources and share things, and some of them are professors, even in different universities, because they are mainly master degree or PhD students. And some of them are interested in trying to develop this kind of resources in their own educational or pedagogical practice. Yes, but it's kind of weird, but it's not really difficult, no? Yes, I think. Yeah. Okay. Mhm. Not a big one, yes. Okay, then if you don't have any more question, I think we are run out of time, Pronja. Yes.
We have another 2 minutes, so we can just hang around and see if anyone's got any last minute question. But for now, I can stop the recording and we can hang around for another couple of minutes.
Mm-hmm.